People are often asking us what is the best way to live in Spain and earn a living. There are lots and lots of ways to live in Spain and earn a living. You will have seen many of them on this website. We've been talking about the things people do. They put together websites and make money from websites. They teach English. That's the normal one. They become estate agents to their great chagrin, usually. They become any number of jobs. They put together lots of other different things. There is a course for this. It's not a video course, it's a MP3 course, which is all about what people do in Spain, how they got here, gives you a roadmap to get there. It's called the Success in Spain audiobook, but we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about one specific way of making money when you come and live in Spain, and it's going to take a bit of learning. There's a bit of a learning curve, but if you fancy doing it, it's an interesting way of earning an extra bit of money, and it's buying domains and it's selling domains or websites after. Now, if you're interested in the internet, and most people who buy a property in Spain are quite well versed in the internet because that's where they look for the property before they come over. If you're interested in that and you can do the basic things on the internet like surf and things like that, and you're okay with setting up accounts, because some people aren't, because they don't like setting up accounts online, but if you are, this is a really good way of making a little bit of extra money. It's not going to make you a millionaire, but it can make you quite a bit of money on the side as an extra income for you. Now, just as an example, I recently bought a site, I bought a domain. The domain name was an old newspaper site. I bought it for $48. I sold it for $400 2 weeks later. And how did I do that? I just put a site up on it. Right? Now, if you want to do that as well, we're going to teach you how. If you go over to Funky Monkeys Spain, and you'll be able to see the web address on the screen now, you can see details of our first course, which is going to teach people how to do this. And by doing this, we hope that lots of people will be able to earn themselves a little extra living when they're over in Spain, because it's difficult at the moment. There's no two ways about it. Spain is living in a huge crisis, huge economic crisis, and if you want to work for somebody, it's difficult to find a job. Also, that somebody might not pay you brilliantly. Jobs in Spain aren't paid that well. It's much easier to actually work for yourself. But as we've always said to everybody who comes over with an idea for a job, make sure you've got a couple of years' money in the background. Well, this, for example, can give you a couple of years' money in the background. And the idea of the course is to get your first 1,000. And once you get your first 1,000, then you can move on from there. So this will just help you go from 0 to 1,000. How much does it cost to start? Well, you've got to pay for the course, but apart from that, we reckon you can get going with about $40, $50. Yeah. And then all the things that we put in place to help you, well, they're all free. You can choose to use a paid version if you want, but at the moment they're all free. So have a look over at the page that you're looking at. Yes, it's called Funky Monkeys Spain. It's an in-joke between me and various other people, and see how we can help you to earn some money in Spain, because it's quite an interesting way of doing it. Okay. Hi there, first video from Funky Monkeys Spain. What is this? Funky Monkeys Spain is a collaborative tool, and we're using lots of different experts in different areas of the internet to bring you different information, I suppose you could call it. And the first one we're going to talk about today is making 500% profit in 2 weeks. And okay, it always sounds too good to be true, but very soon we're going to be bringing out a course which is how to do this very easily. And I'll give you an example. A few weeks ago I bought a domain name which I got for $48, and that domain name I quickly put a site onto it, and that site was automatically populated. I wrote one post for it, and the rest of the posts that were on there were automatically generated, and that site was sold on a website where you sell sites for $400. Now, it doesn't sound like 500%, it's actually more, but in order to list the site on that site, it cost me $17, and the success fee for having sold it was $20. So in effect it's $37 plus the original $48, so you're looking at $85 converted into $400 in 2 weeks. And if you want to do the math, that's basically 5 times your money in 2 weeks. So one of the things we're going to be doing very soon is writing a report on how to do this, and you'll be able to buy that report from this website. And also we will teach in video format how to actually do it, so that people who prefer to see things rather than actually reading things can watch exactly how you can do this. And by doing this, obviously we're going to I don't know how you can say it, we're going to have more competition for buying these websites, but at the moment I don't mind, because I know lots of places we can